We went out for qualifying and actually ended up even better than I expected, 4th, which is my career best qualifying in a late model. So I was already happy. I thought that was pretty great. I could feel by the way the car was handling that it was going to race well, we were going to be able to save the tires good, and that it was going to be better in the long run. At the beginning of the race, I started running about, half as good as I could, about 50%, and it seemed like everyone else was saving even more because I was able to pass up to 2nd place, and I was actually catching the leader, which is when I realized that was probably a little too much. I needed to back it down a bit, so I went to about 40% and rode like that for probably a good 40 laps. It was definitely a little weird because I felt like I was running so easy and I was just passing people no problem. So it definitely went through my mind that, oh, maybe this is a little bit too much. As we approached the halfway point, I was starting to fall back to 6th because there were more people that were getting impatient and they just wanted to go. So I was like, by all means, go by me, get ahead. Everyone started running away with it. They were pulling away. And then I watched and they slowly started coming back. And I think there was a caution or a few. I had some good restarts. I made it up to 4th place, and then my team said go 100%, and I passed the 88 car, passed the 28 car, and I was already up to 2nd. Then luckily we had another caution, and I was able to race the 40 car on the outside for the lead. Of course, to be able to go for the lead, it was very, very cool. He had me right up against the wall, and I was right against his right side. I mean, it was good, clean, hard racing, especially through the corners. I mean, we were tight right up against each other. I just had the advantage with the way I had saved my tires, and the upper lane that night seemed to be working really, really good. So I was able to roll a little bit faster and ultimately clear him. It was probably a combination of everything going through my mind and some slightly blacking out. It was crazy. I mean, I was thinking, like, someone's bound to catch me. Like, there's no way I'm gonna win a UARA race. Like, I was just waiting for the 04 to catch me. I asked my team, I'm like, where's the 04? They're like, don't worry about him. He's, way back 7th or 6th place. And I'm like, no way. They must be telling that to make me feel good. I'm sure he's all over my bumper. I mean, I just was in disbelief. I couldn't believe it. And I kept checking my mirror. I'm like, no way. And I was just pulling away. And they were saying that on the radio, and I was just thrilled. I couldn't believe it. At that point, I believed that, hey, this is possible. I have a win within my reach. And then my mind quickly went to a lapped car a little bit ahead of me, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna catch him on the last lap. I hope this goes well. And I did. I caught him between 1 and 2 on the last lap. It was stressful, but it went fine, and I was able to take home the win. I don't think I understand just how big that was, and I mean, I definitely impressed myself, and I'm really, really happy with how it went. So it's beginning to set in, but still isn't quite 100%. I pulled into victory lane. They were all, fighting to get in the window, give me a little fist bump. I mean, it really helped me feel good the way that the team was so excited. I love their support, and they're always there for me during practice and after the race. Even if we don't win the race, they always have good words to say to me, good support. So I can't thank Falcon Racing enough, and Mike Swaim Sr. for giving me the opportunity to drive that car. I think 1 win is a great start, and I'm hoping to get many more. My mom was just hysterically crying for probably half an hour, and my dad, I think, had the same reaction as me. He was just shocked. I mean, like me, he was happy, but I don't think he really understood exactly what happened either.